Are we ready? I don't know if I am. I've been watching the chat this
Rock
whole
and roll,
time.
dear.
It's already an adventure. I'm not remotely surprised. Hey everyone. I'm not even going to try to list off all of you because there's a lot. I will give a little special shout out to my mom, who's actually in the chat right now. I don't know if she's introduced
Rock
herself
and
yet,
roll, dear.
but um, but she is in there. And yes, hi to my mom. She figured out YouTube and technology to be here, so it's very exciting. If I could talk for 5 seconds, um, but yeah, so some of you, if you were on my test streams, you might have noticed that things are a little bit cheaper in the loyalty store than they were. There's a little bit of so there's a little bit of some issues sometimes with, I think it's something with if you subscribe before you ever get in a live stream, and it somehow it creates like a duplicate rewards account with YouTube. So you get one when you subscribe, and then you get one when you start in the chat. And so when you add points, when Morgan adds points randomly to you, I should say, uh, it actually goes to that other account, and so they're not accessible to you. It's really weird. So trying to fix that a little bit, I dropped the prices of everything. Also, everyone who has been on a test stream or anything did get extra points as a little way of saying thank you for supporting me and for helping me get things up and rolling and just getting everything together. So you guys should probably have a lot of points, more than you will even need, because I added points before I dropped the prices. So I was basing the points I gave you as a reward on the old prices. So there should be plenty of chaos to be had. Um, so basically, quick, super quick sort of lay of the land, helping to uh, explain how things work if you haven't kind of caught on. But basically, as you watch the stream, and especially if you comment and are active in the live stream chat, then you get these points that I'm gonna have to just talk over it, it's fine. Um, so you get points automatically as a little reward for showing your support by upping my watch time and just being here. And so they do not cost anything to get you. In theory, I don't know if I've double checked that this is a thing, but theoretically, if you give tips, you get reward. Ma'am, stop. My cat is already here to pull on my pants. We're off to a great start. So you don't have to spend any money to get rewards points, but you will get some extra bonus ones as a thank you if you give a tip. Um, it I, I'm not going to try to pick her up right now. No, I'm sure she will come up here eventually, but right now I'm not going to mess with that because she's going to knock over these lights probably. But it was UA. I'm sure I will have company. I'm sure I will. So, I'm Carter. I am not showing you the bees on stream. I did think about that for a second, about how easy it would be for my husband to stick one in a container to show. Uh, one of the bees off, but then I decided that was a terrible idea. Um, so maybe I'll just post some of the other pets as pictures on my Instagram at some point. Yes, Shannon, I do have bees. I have basically I have a whole zoo. I have like, what was the estimate? Maybe 20 to 30,000 bees at least, and that's like a small amount. Um, so what was I even saying? You guys are making me lose my train of thought. Can't imagine. Uh, okay, so the rewards points. Point is, I wanted to do something to let there be chaos and fun and a good time and a way to engage that didn't require you to have to spend any money. Because I know some of you don't really have those resources, and that is okay. And I don't want anyone to feel bad if they don't. And so, with the rewards point system, you don't have to spend any money to get points. You get points just by taking the time to watch my streams and be here and engage. And then you get some fun little opportunities to jump scare me and all that good stuff when you spend them. So
You're going to have to go dig.
you don't have to dig for your paw pennies though. Yes, so the points are called paw pennies because why not? And you type points in the chat to see how many you have. You accrue, I think, 100 every 5 minutes and 200 if you're really active in the chat. And so, yeah, that's how that works. And you type loyalty to go see everything in my loyalty store. And uh, you should, I think Tori actually tested this, that you can log in on the loyalty store page with your Google or YouTube credentials, and it will let you redeem from there. Or they should all tell you what the chat
Check.
command is to to redeem them. And so you can also just type that in the chat as long as you have enough points, and it will work that way as well. So, however you want to do it, have lots of fun. I kind of already gave this disclaimer, but several of the sounds, specifically the ones that have headphone warnings, are extra loud. So if you have little ones nearby or pets or anyone that would be sensitive to sudden loud noises, we have we have some pretty intense orchestra screaming and explosives as you've already kind of seen. So just be mindful of that. We want to have a good time. We don't want to stress anybody out in a bad way. So, what are we thinking? Are we ready to maybe bust out my eardrums and then get into the game? See if we can uh, maybe break Finn, or at least set the stage for that. And I should have already pulled it up, but I didn't want to accidentally have the I I didn't want to accidentally have the nice groovy synthwave music with like the undertone of the Nancy Drew menu music, and so to make sure I was avoiding that, I didn't launch the game yet. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will need to take a second here and move my window back over, so bear with me, have some fun while we're at it. Crossing fingers. Yes, so Calina, theoretically it does work. I just have to be a little bit particular with it, but it should all work. I just have to go to this screen or to my brief intermission screen if I need to do something. If I need to do, and 3 others. Tori, are you adding even more things to your list? I seem to recall you started with a t-shirt and now it's like 4 items. This is too much. I know you specifically requested that, but that's just too much. So I'm trying to keep up with the chat and see what's going on, but it's a lot. It's a lot, guys. So are we still looking okay though? We sounding okay? You can see the game? It's not to tell me how to spend my money. I mean, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I'm just surprised. Uh, but yeah, we're gonna looks and sounds great. All right. Oh no, not the orca again. Not this. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be an adventure.
Dear Bess, remember Maya Wynn from high school? I'm visiting her in St. Louis. We have tickets to tonight's premiere of the new Brady Armstrong movie, Vanishing Destiny. It's the last screening ever at the Royal Palladium. This place has been a landmark for almost a century. And now, in just 3 days, it's going to be demolished. I wish I could have seen the theater back in the 20s before it was turned into a movie house. All the great magicians performed here, even Harry Houdini. There's a lot of public opposition to the loss of this historic building. Rumor has it local activists are planning to stage a big protest out front tonight. The theater will be closed when we arrive, but they'll let us in since Maya is covering the story for the university newspaper. Oh boy, a press pass sure does come in handy. Maya told me she has an interesting lead, and we're on our way to interview Brady Armstrong about the controversy now. I know he's one of your favorite stars. Stay tuned. Maya always gets the full scoop. Talk to you soon. Love, Nancy.
Guys. Okay, I feel the need to give a second disclaimer before you really start spiraling in the chat. But remember, my mom is in this chat too, and I might even have a younger cousin watching too. So try to control yourselves and your silliness.
Is this thing on? Hello?
Think I'll go check out the snacks.
Sounds good. I like snacks.
That sounds like Maya. Help! Nancy!
Oh no! Guys, what do we do? What do we do? She's screaming.
You look a little upset.
I'm shocked. Someone's screaming. Okay, who wants to bet? Do we go in the room, or do we turn around? Do we go in the room? I think no. I think no. I think we don't go in the room. Here's a really cheeky idea. Okay, so if you've played this game before, you know where I might be going here. There's some logic happening. I'm playing 4D chess here is what's actually happening. You don't go in the room that way. If you know what actually happened behind the scenes, this should have made sense as a thing you can do to beat the game really quickly, but it doesn't work because people can teleport. The clonk sound of that just banging into this always startles me. Okay. The screaming was pretty impressive. It clearly did not faze me though. No, so here's the thing, Maggie. You cannot go in the other dressing room the front way without going through the other way, which I'm gonna be not too horribly specific necessarily for anyone who's not played the game before. I can't even hear myself think at this point, guys. Okay, so theoretically, the unknown kidnapper would have had to come through here at some point to escape, but clearly we didn't run into them, so very interesting. Again, teleportation, very underrated aspect of Nancy Drew games. People just magically appear places. It looks like Ricki might be heading out. Thank you for coming in for a little bit. They're just too fast. Yeah, they're so fast we didn't even notice them being in the same room as us, like 100 feet away. Didn't even catch it. So, what about up here? Let's go look at the snacks. Nancy wanted a snack. Does anyone have any good snacks that they're enjoying while they watch the stream tonight? Any popcorn or candy or anything? Anyone eating dinner? I love this signature so much. Like it's not even a signature. Also, why is it like a capital C and a lowercase l? Ooh, cake. Oh, I'm jealous of that, Tori. See, the name of this is very ironic, given the plot. Vanishing Destiny. It's actually Vanishing Maya, but she did vanish. Okay, we can't mess with any of that. Mom, no, Dad has not played this game before because I have never played it with him. And unless he played it all on his own, no, my dad has not played this game. Unless he has secretly played Nancy Drew games without me knowing.
I can't quite reach.
The posters in this game, yeah, there's some pretty interesting ones. Let's go. So one of my favorite ones is over here. I actually just noticed it the other day. Let me try to get turned around. So here's the one I love. The one with the like sepia tone photograph with the neon turquoise lizard on it. I love it.
I need those eggs, Nancy.
You're starting lore about my dad. Oh boy. This is off to a great start. So here's something I just realized when I was doing, I think, my test stream. I saw there's a certain something over here that is visible from this angle that I did not know was visible. I'd never seen it from there before. Hi Courtney, thanks for stopping in. Where am I going? Oh yeah, going up to this room. So you'll notice this room is empty right now because you cannot meet this person for a little bit. I'm also very upset by the toenail clippers that are just sitting out right here. Again, hadn't caught that before. Really don't like that's there. Very upsetting.
ATAC forever!
I want to know
There was a
why.
key here.
I want to know why the toenail clippers are in the cabinet with the projector light bulbs. That's my question. Like, obviously a human should have toenail clippers, but why are they in here? Why aren't they, like, you know, over here with the sink or something? Also, there's no hand soap at the sink, but there is 3 cans of paint and 2 things of bleach. I mean, bleach is pretty cleansing, right? That's normal. Yes, shout out to Hugh for all the sound alerts. There's 1 or 2 that I did, but other than that, Hugh very kindly sent the files to me.
Rock and roll, dear.
Oh gosh, trying to... Yeah, I think, isn't it basically canon that Joseph lives in the theater? Isn't that just a thing? Okay, so here's this note talking about Jacob Hughes. Unfortunately, he died 6 months ago. Brother was cremated according to his last wishes. No rent due on his room. Sorry for your loss. Yada yada. Also, is this a tea bag? Because that's a really big tea bag, and I'm upset it's just sitting out on the counter. But we have, like, I guess that could be a tea stain. Oh gosh. This place really is a mess. But Here we go. You can actually use the projector at the beginning of the game as long as you go up here before he's in here. Is that focused? Yeah. So there we go. So we can actually look at that at this point. Yeah,
I
a
should
lot
switch
of...
the power
Oh,
off.
Nancy, it's fine. There's a lot of things in this game that are kind of uncomfortably dirty, to be honest. Which feels weird to me. I know the place is going to be torn down, but people are still using this theater. So I don't know what that's supposed to be about. Okay, so let us see here. So we will test it just to show it doesn't work, but at this point you cannot call 911 yet. Or you can, but I don't think you get through to them.
You've reached the St. Louis Police Department. This is a non-emergency line. Calls will be answered in the order they will receive. All operators are busy helping other callers. We will be with you as soon as possible. Your patience is appreciated.
And then you get put on hold. I have accidentally tested out Carter's remix over the top of this hold music, and it was pretty great. I will say that. But yes, who knew? If you call at the wrong time, 911 is suddenly a non-emergency number, and they don't answer the phone. So, it's great. So I think basically at this point, there's this puzzle you can do, which I have to remember how to do it. I just did it the other day, but I did not. You can call the Library of Congress before you're supposed to. No, I have not tested that. I did test out the fact that you can, that's wrong. You can actually, you know, beat the game without calling them. I've done that. I know there's something with like this. No, that's wrong. Yeah, there's some pretty boppin' hold music. Oh no, that's wrong too. How in the world did I do this? I do think I was probably about to drive my husband crazy when I was trying to beat this the other day, because it just loops 3 notes of the song over and over again. Oh, that's so wrong. That's not even close. Yeah, exactly, Shannon. It drives my husband crazy too. If anyone remembers exactly how to solve this, I would not complain about knowing, because I don't remember. Oh, hi Jackie, thank you for subscribing. Anyone remember how to beat this? I tried to not make any notes of how to beat the game or anything. Oh, there we go, there we go. Because I thought it would be more fun and chaotic to have to try to beat it organically on stream, so. Okay, now we finally have our sanity back because it's not playing that on repeat, and we have the triumphant music, letting us know that we solved a puzzle. There's that.
Ick.
Oh, right now it's just icky. Okay. Well, we can't grab that yet because we don't have the thing we need to grab it with. I'm trying to remember. Okay, I'm going to try to call Bess because you can either call her now or you can call her after I do something else that triggers a little bit more. And I can't remember which one it is.
Hello?
Hi, Beth.
Yes, you
It's
can call her
Nancy.
now.
Nancy, it's about time. How's St. Louis?
Something terrible has happened. Maya
Keep
went
in
to
mind,
Brady's
Nancy
dressing
hasn't
room
gone
to
in the
interview
dressing
him.
room.
guess he wasn't there. She screamed, and now she's gone. I think she's been kidnapped.
Oh my gosh. Why would anyone want to kidnap Maya?
It's better.
I received a threatening phone call. Somebody wants desperately
didn't,
to
Nancy.
stop this demolition.
You haven't talked to
and they're
anybody.
holding Maya as a bargaining tool.
That's terrible. Have you called the police?
Not yet. I guess I've been a little stunned.
Well, snap out of it, Nancy. Calling the police is a no-brainer.
I know.
So yeah, that's pretty fun and broken. You can call Bess without stepping foot in the dressing room to see that Maya is in fact gone, and say that she's been kidnapped, and say what the kidnapper said on the phone, which has not happened. So that's pretty fun. But let's go see, because there's some more puzzles we can do before going in the dressing room. So we're actually going to go ahead and go down here. I'm going to go look at this machine. I'm not going to play it, but I'm going to look at it. I don't like that his face is just not visible. It's very upsetting. I don't like it. I wish you could see his face. There's some... It's not doing it right now. But there's sometimes a glitch where his face is like light up without, or it's lit up without explanation. It's not doing it at the moment. I think you might have to play it once to do it. Don't know why the music just paused and restarted, but it's fine. Okay, that's probably the fastest I've ever solved that. I was just clicking randomly. Okay, I love this puzzle, I will say that, because this picture is really pretty. Oh, I missed what it was. What were you saying about Saw?
Can't check that off yet.
Ooh. Gooba and Jetpack, that sounds delicious. Enjoy your dinner. Okay, I totally missed what we were saying about Saw. I'm sorry, I'm trying to multitask here. It was a lot easier to multitask when there was like 6 of you in the chat as opposed to 23 of you in the chat. So I'm just gonna say that. Does that go over here? No, that does not go over here. Where does that go? Oh dear heavens. Okay, that goes there. Yeah, Calina, I was just wondering the same thing of what the name of this piece is. So if anyone knows that, I would love to know as well. Okay, that's kinda something. Oh, no, stop spinning. Oh, perfect. I just spun it to the right location. Thank you, Jackie. That's very sweet. That's definitely, that is definitely wrong. That is more wrong. That is also wrong. That's, that's not right. Maybe that's over here. Ooh, okay, that looks right. Oh, we're actually like, we're getting places. Oh, that looks right. No, not that. Yeah, I do not know anything about activities in Discord and what the requirements or anything would be for that. Alright, so we have not gone in the dressing room yet, but we have already got one of the gears in the box opened. So we are getting places. Also, I have a special new tumbler I'm drinking out of tonight. It's available in my merch store. How do I... Oh, I have to close the lid, that's right. I always forget in the older games where you have to close the lid of things as opposed to backing away, or you have to go back to the beginning of the book. Yes, I would be wearing the sweatshirt for my merch today, but it has not come in the mail yet, so I am wearing my Clue Crew merch right now, which also seemed very fitting. And amazingly, neither of my cats is here. And I'm probably just going to summon them, honestly, if I say that. Yeah, that must be a setting, I don't know. Jackie, if you will type !merch in the chat, it will bring up a link for you. Okay, so where we're at now, I think there's an item. Is it here? No, it must be on the other side. So there's another item we can grab, and then I think that's basically it before we have to do at least something to trigger more happening. And I will go ahead and show you that
It's locked.
if you try to open
locked.
the other dressing room, the door just doesn't open. I'm also intentionally going to ignore something so that we can break the game on day 2. I will save the game before it's officially broken so we can save ourselves. But yeah, so I want to show that off as well. Okay, so we have that. So now I think what we have to do, we do have to enter the dressing room. But as you're about to see, we can... Yes, she must be taking important phone calls right now. Well, we know she's talking to Hal. Okay, so Amy, to break the game means there is a way that you can make it so that you you cannot progress any further in the game. And so the only way out is to try to access a cheat menu or to actually start over or load a save. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. So if you'll notice, I went in the room and I got the wand. The phone was ringing. I ignored that. It's probably not the kidnappers or something. It's probably not important. We don't need to do that. But you know what does happen if all you do is grab that wand? Oh, no, never mind. There's something. Actually, there's something else that has to happen too. So not that, but what we can do is... I love this remix so much. We can go ahead and take that gum. Professor Hotchkiss, I still don't have Mink as one of the whales that you can redeem, and it's not going to magically appear if you keep typing it in the chat. Okay, so now we can get this, which means we can open that box downstairs. So let's go ahead and do that. Because then that will trigger something else. I see Suki over in the corner, just lurking and staring at me occasionally. She didn't even bother to type !lurk in the chat. How dare she? Oh, are we coming with our first show and tell? Okay, so we have our first little show and tell here. So
I need those eggs, Nancy.
So So this is my guinea pig Jughead. He doesn't know what's happening right now. So no, it's not a cat, Tori. Definitely not a kitty. However, my black cat is convinced that he is a cat, and thinks that he is just a tiny black cat. And she's always been very fascinated by him. It's hilarious. Hello.
Rock and roll,
So
dear.
we'll see if he wants to hang out on... Okay. Hey, Jughead. Shannon would like to tell you that she loves you. You cannot get inside my hair. Buddy, you are tangled in my... He's holding my headphone cord. Oh my word. What a goober. What a goober. Yes, we love Jughead. Juggy is the best.
It's locked.
I will try to do that. That might be too many things to manage. Would you like some carrot? It's gonna fall. Oh, I have to click the thing. Okay, so now we have opened the box.
Can't check that off yet.
Okay, I think he's gonna get too wiggly. Whoop. Say goodbye to Jughead. Jughead is gonna go and have a carrot. There's the rest of his carrot. Alright. Dear Mr. Houdini, congratulations on your latest unbelievable feat. Never have I seen the crowd at the Royal Palladium so enthralled by a performer. Stupendous. Honestly, I was assured that the watery grave was inescapable, even for a master such as yourself. Really, if I had had any notion of risking my money, I might not have offered so grandiose a reward. After all, what man is made of money? Isn't that right, Mr. Houdini? My point is, well, I must admit that my cash flow is a little tight at the moment. More specifically, I do not have $50,000 available to give you at this time. I don't either. The theater is young, but bound for glory, I'm sure you'll agree, and my bank account is still recovering from the building expenses. I'm sure you understand, sir. He's really making a lot of assumptions. How do we... We don't go down. I guess we go to the next page? Right? I guess that's it. Sending ideas. Oh no. Do I want to know what Morgan is sending me ideas of? Okay, however, this letter is an announcement of golden opportunity, Mr. Houdini, not one of gloomy regret. In lieu of cash, and in accordance with my lawyer's counsel, I am prepared to offer you a reward far more valuable than cash. I would like to make you my business partner by transferring 50% ownership of the Royal Palladium Theater into your name. Just think of it. Together we can make the Royal Palladium the foremost venue in the world for magic. Stupendous. Certainly a man as brilliant and worldly as yourself will recognize this as an irresistible offer and realize that there is no need to squabble over the petty details of your reward or invite the press to make a mountain out of a molehill in this affair. Please sign below and return this document to me if you agree to proceed with the transfer of 50% ownership of the theater into your name. In so doing, you will also be agreeing not to sue me or publicly defame my name. A detailed contract will follow. Stupendous. You really like that word, don't you? I am looking forward to a mutually rewarding relationship with you, Mr. Houdini. Sincerely, J.J. Thompson. And so, as we can see, J.J. Thompson signed this, and also Harry Houdini signed this. Oh, hi, Emma. I missed when you jumped in. Good to see you. How are you doing? All right. So now that we've done that, there should be something triggered that we can now do. That, again, doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but it's a thing. I'm gonna have Instagram messages when I'm done. Oh, no, open the... Nancy, open the door.
Henrik!
I thought that was in the game for a second. I was like, why is Nancy yelling Henrik? Alright, you notice anything different about the game now? Shannon, thank you for buying a sticker. Hope you love it. Yeah, I definitely thought that was in the game. He is here, yes.
No
He has
teeny
magically
boppers till
appeared.
showtime. House rules.
I also did not know it was butterflies on her shirt the first time I played this game. Until I got to this point, I was like, there were butterflies on her shirt? I did not notice it.
Have you seen my friend Maya? She's 19, 5'5", black hair. She has on running shoes, jeans, and a black shirt with butterflies on it.
And the crisis is...
Something about Nancy saying all that with the music in the background was very hilarious.
She's a reporter doing a story on the theater demolition. She was trying to interview Brady Armstrong.
Yes, that was a
Forget
really weird
Charmstrong.
camera
If she
angle,
wants the real
Tori.
story, she better talk to me.
And who might you be?
And who might you be?
Hollywood? The fantastic plastic vacuum? I wouldn't go there in a pig's suitcase. I'm Nicholas Falcone, solemnly sworn to lead the forces of Hadit and slay the dragon of corporate generica. Who are you, and what's with the doom and gloom?
This man has such a big personality. It's really something. I can't get over the tucked-in shirt with the khaki shorts. I'm Nancy. I think I need to call the police.
It's
I
locked.
think I need to call the police.
What are you calling them for? A little taste of your tax dollars going bad?
Yes, Tori, that is a very hilarious changeover to go from this to Ran afterward.
Well, you're a breath of optimism. What's this had it all about?
Haven't you heard? The battle is on. There's a human chain forming out front as we speak. But all that can wait. It's obvious you got a situation, so what's up?
At the very end of what can you redeem the remix?
ATAC
The
forever!
The whole point is you guys are supposed to redeem stuff whenever in the world you want to.
My friend's been kidnapped. I've got to alert the police and then start searching this place.
Phew. Kidnapping? That's a high-profile tactic.
My mom.
So what's the demands?
Okay. Well, and here we go. Nancy talks about being on the phone with the kidnappers. That has not happened. That still has not happened. She has not answered the phone. So she has no idea what the kidnapper said, and yet she can talk about it.
Suddenly, Maya's fate
Here's
is
a
tied to this
quote
theater.
of what they said.
They said that if it gets demolished, she'll go with it.
No kidding. That'll blast those bureaucrats and corporate
Yeah,
bigwigs
Tori,
out of their
I'm
dream
saving
world.
myself a
Applause
little
for the
bit by having
cause.
my
We need all the
hair
help
as
we can get.
padding. I've got some hair under the headphones at the moment, so it's a little bit less jarring.
You must be joking if you
Nancy
think
is so
any building
sassy
is
in
worth
the
more than
earlier
a human
games.
life.
I kind of
And
miss
it's
that.
a lousy joke, by the way.
I'm sorry. I know you're upset, but they won't mess with your friend. They just took her for effect. It's called making a statement.
Check.
Oh, so this is just a pretend kidnapping. I never would have guessed. Maya's scream sounded so real.
She'll be okay. Trust me.
I love that. Bizarre. My mom. No, Mom, this game is not too scary for you. There's one jump scare, but it's really not that scary. It's just startling. There's no ghosts or spookies or anything like that in this game. So I would not say this is a scary one. Jackie, thank you for the merch purchase. Wait, what was, she'll be okay. How would you
How
know?
would you know?
Let's just say I
ATAC
know a little bit
forever!
about impassioned
No,
people and
there
their
is a
extreme
banshee sound
measures.
alert, but there is not a banshee in the game, Mom. Okay.
Note to self. Trust Nicholas
I love some of
Falcone
these
no
dialogue
further than you could
options.
throw him.
You look a little upset.
Yes, I have ATAC Forever shirts. There's shirts,
No
there's
glow
hats,
stick for you.
a sticker, and there's a sweatshirt. No, I don't need to talk to him again. What am I doing? Okay, so we have now talked to him a bunch. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, we don't need that yet. So I will go try it again, but as far as I know, we still cannot call the police. Even though we can tell everyone else that we need to call the police and that Maya was kidnapped, we can't call the police.
You've reached the St. Louis
Carter,
Police
what are you
Department.
doing?
This is a non-emergency line. Calls will be answered in the order they will receive.
Not
All
redeem
operators are busy
banned
helping
sheep.
other callers. We will be with you as soon as possible. Your patience is appreciated.
Alright, we'll vibe out to the tech support music. Okay. Alright, let's get the ball moving here. Let's actually go do something. So, we have yet to talk to the kidnapper or anything. And so far we have beaten this game, unlocked the box downstairs, read what it said, got the gum and the wand, talked to Nicholas, called Bess, got in the basement in general. Yeah, so there's quite a few things that we've done, and we have not gone into the dressing room and actually talked to the kidnapper or anything. So what do you think? Are we ready to actually progress with the game in a more linear manner? Of course, I think I am definitely, absolutely playing the game exactly as the developers intended. Obviously, Nancy talked about wanting snacks, and so it makes perfect sense for her to turn around and leave and go look for snacks. I think it checks out. But, yes, let's go. I went to hoard my paw pennies. Yeah, Maggie, I can guarantee you, you do not have a reason to be needing to hoard them. Everything's like 500 and under. And I have at least 2 moderators in the chat who are very loose and fast with the paw penny additions, so I'm sure they would refill your balance if you wanted it to be refilled. So, try to convince them it's a real thing. That would be hilarious. There is a reason why I went for that kind of FBI government sort of vibe with the ATAC merch. So, I don't know if anyone else did this, but the first time I played this game with my husband, we literally put it on our task list that we wrote out to try to find a key for this door. And we were so upset when we got to the end of the game and you can't unlock it because there is a box in front of it. Nancy, move the box. What is in this box that could possibly be that problematic?
It's locked.
That's not what this goes to, right?
It's locked.
Yeah,
No glow stick
there's-
for you.
Oh, we use something else for that. Oh yeah, we can't even look at that yet. So I did try to see if you could actually not answer the phone and still go through the tunnel, but sadly you cannot. It does not become clickable yet. So there's not really anything else we can do apart from answer the phone.
Listen carefully. If they knock the theater down, a girl goes with it.
What? Who is this? Hello? Hello?
I thought this said depression room, and I had some questions. Oh gosh, it's been a long day. It's been a long day, clearly. Aren't I? No, I just back up again. That's
You'll
right.
never get away with this. Do you hear me?
Not the whale. All right, Morgan's ready for a payout. Who still needs points? At least check your points balance before you just go telling Morgan to give you more.
You're messing with the wrong girls, whoever you are. She's
The
a
whale is
reporter,
not
and I'm a
supposed to be
detective,
scary,
and we don't scare
but
easy.
This is Joseph
I was
Hughes,
not
the
expecting it.
caretaker. I'm looking for Brady Armstrong. He said he'd be there. Who's this? And what's all the excitement?
My friend has disappeared from Brady's dressing room. I heard her scream. I think she's been kidnapped.
Now, please try to calm down and tell me what's going on. What's your name, dear?
You're going to have to go dig.
I made these sound alerts, and yet I keep thinking, like, I thought that was Nancy's response, and I accidentally clicked on something, and I'm like, why would Nancy say that?
My name is Nancy Drew. Maya Wynn is
Hi,
my
Hugh.
friend, and she's gone.
Glad to
I was
see
out in the
you.
hall when I heard her scream. I don't know how they could have taken her.
Disappeared from the
We
men's
should be
dressing room?
on for at
What
least
makes you
another
think she was
30,
taken?
45 minutes, so you got plenty of time left. Thanks for popping in. The sound alerts that you gave me the files for have been very appreciated, I think. I don't know if anyone wants to give him a very loud and chaotic demonstration of that.
Yes, she was supposed to interview Brady Armstrong. The kidnapper just called, but there's only one door to this room. It's like they made her disappear.
Whoa. They must have taken her through that secret passageway. Holy smokes. And you're on an inside line. That call must have come from inside the building. We gotta act quick. You check out the secret passageway. I'll make sure all the exits
Hey, you.
Yes,
No
the Carter trap
groupies in the dressing
trap
rooms.
remix is
But
great.
since
I
you're
love
such
it.
a rascally fan,
I
what
will
would you
say
say to a signed autograph
I
from
grabbed
yours
that audio
truly?
file myself. I can't take credit for making it though. Carter made that. Shout out to Carter for letting me use his trap remix for my stream. I'm still so startled every time I see Brady because I thought he was supposed to be like a young teenager, and I feel like he definitely seems like he's in his 20s or early 30s.
I'm not here for an autograph. My friend's been kidnapped.
Kidnapped? Maybe you better tell
Carter,
me what's going on here.
you're not a moderator and you cannot add points to people still. I know you tried that in Ricky's chat. It doesn't work here either. But also, Hugh already had like 10,000 points, so I don't think he needed any added.
I heard Maya scream. When I got here, she was gone, vanished. And then I got a creepy phone call from the kidnapper.
But where could they have taken her? What did they say?
Carter's just too excited. He wants everyone to have points. Kalina, I see you're still in the chat. Feel free to pop out whenever you need to go get ready for your own stream. I am planning to end before yours. I'm very excited to be a part of yours tonight too and watch it. But I'm telling you, if you finish the game, I want to see you make Bess vaporize out of thin air because Hugh did not do it. And so I would like to see someone actually make that happen.
It's something to do with the demolition of the theater. The voice said, if they knock the theater down, the girl goes with it.
Those stinking radicals.
Can't check that off yet.
Carter, no, that's not how that works.
What radicals?
Henrik!
They're the ones who are
Henrik!
flipping out over saving this theater. Nicholas Falcone and his tree hugger pals.
I think I
You're
mentioned this
going
on
to
the
have
test.
to go dig.
I mentioned this on the test stream, but there's multiple items in the background here, like the bugle and this bowling pin, that are the same color
You
as
look
the
a little
wallpaper.
upset.
And I don't know how to feel about that. I don't like it because they blend in so much. I feel like it's weird.
She may still be in the building. We've got to search this place from top to bottom.
Roger.
So I'm gonna have like a permanent eye twitch or something after this. I also definitely didn't know what that did on my first playthrough. I just thought it was a coincidence. I was like, oh, that thing definitely doesn't do anything. Oh, what do you know? This is open now. The chat is just rapid fire scrolling on screen,
Rock and
trying
roll, dear.
to desperately keep up with you guys. Alright, bye, Mom. Thanks for coming. I'll see you later. Bye, Mama Beat. Oh, I love that. Oh, Hugh, I don't think you
I need those
understand.
eggs, Nancy.
I am hearing all of these sound alerts at loud volumes, even louder potentially than you guys are in my headphones. I am hearing every single bit of this, and it is beyond distracting. Oh, so I should
Can't
probably
check that
not
off
mention
yet.
this, but theoretically, I have the dual function turned on in my chat commands. So theoretically, if you type !duel at someone and put a point value, you can actually duel somebody for paw pennies. You have to put a point value. No, it's not redeem duel. It's !duel at whoever, and then the amount of points.
No glow stick for you.
Yeah, like like that. I don't know how it actually is supposed to work or if it works, but it's theoretically turned on in the chat. Just because I thought, well, let's add an extra layer of chaos. Why not?
Short, Hal. Someone just climbed out of my wardrobe.
Can't you see I'm on the phone here? This is an emergency. I'm looking for a 19-year-old girl with black hair. Listen, sweetheart, I have a premiere tonight and no stylist for my star. So
Has anyone successfully dueled Carter yet? Yeah, I don't know if anyone is successfully dueling anyone, but you seem to be having a great time trying to. Over here trying to declare outright war. Oh dear. What have I started?
You don't understand. I think my friend is in trouble.
How do I
said,
defend myself?
scram.
I don't know how it's supposed to work. I need to try to find a demonstration or something. You know, what's really funny about that is that I actually thought about adding an !help command to be something like I'm lost and don't know how the points or anything works, and then I didn't do that. But that would have been really funny if I'd already added that, and then Carter just triggered that chat command. Is there something you can look at over here? Oh yeah. Love the little her interactive mug there. Oh, I thought that was like a cable for a second. I was like, why does this fire helmet plug in? I have so many
You're going
questions.
to have to go dig.
I really want to know why we can look at this disgusting sink. Why is this a thing? No, I'm not gonna lick the sink. We are definitely not licking the sink. Okay, so now that we've done that, oh boy. Now that we've done that, we can officially actually go up here. And we can do something that Nancy's been talking about doing for forever and not doing. Get ready for another long phone call. Yeah, I have heard that before, Maggie. I figured that's what it is. I just wish we could zoom in on something that wasn't gross.
Hold on, miss. I'll transfer you to the Missing Persons Unit. Missing Persons, Sergeant Mac Ramsey speaking.
What?
Why
are all the things that you can zoom in on in this game gross? Like dirty sinks?
Drew.
Okay, Miss Drew. Now, did you witness this kidnapping?
No, but I heard it.
What
Yeah,
exactly
Emma,
did you
it
hear?
is...
My friend went into a dressing room. I was out in the hall.
It's
and
a
I
whole
heard her
different
scream,
kind of
so I
chaos,
went in
really.
after her,
Because
but
here's
she
the
was
thing.
gone.
When and where did this happen?
Just now, at the Royal Palladium Theater.
Hugh got
And
bombarded
what's your
with,
friend's
like,
name,
the
Miss Drew?
same sound
Maya
over and over
Wynn.
again,
Can you
which
spell
is
that,
one
please?
kind of losing your mind.
M-A-Y-A,
I am
last
being
name
bombarded
N-G-U-Y-E-N.
by, like, 47 different noises at max volume
Physical
in my
description.
ears.
She's Asian American. I guess about 5'5", long black hair.
So you didn't actually witness anything, is that right?
Screaming, and I received a threatening phone call.
Well, I heard
That
her
must
screaming,
count
and
for
then I went and wandered
something.
around for
A
2 hours
threat.
and solved some
Can you
puzzles.
describe the voice?
Then I went in there.
Was it a man?
She's
Or a
definitely
woman?
probably still in
It
the
was
building.
spooky. I think they were using some voice disguise device.
Yes. That'll make it impossible to tell the gender of the caller. Did you notice
Just it
anything
changes.
suspicious looking in the vicinity?
Well, at least you didn't have an
No.
explosion and an
suspects.
orca scream in your
Any visible
ears.
signs of struggle in the dressing room? Did your friend leave anything behind? Her purse? Anything that
I'm
might have
really,
fallen out of her pockets?
Emma, I'm really
No.
repressing a
No
lot at the
evidence?
moment. That's what's
Does
happening
your friend work
here.
at the theater?
No, she's a student at Washington University.
Does your friend have any enemies?
Maya.
I am
Henry,
reacting
I
to-
doubt it.
And what
To a lot of
business
these
did Maya
noises,
have
but,
entering the theater dressing room?
She's a reporter for the school paper.
Yeah.
She was there to do an interview.
What
Yeah.
about Maya's parents? Have they been contacted?
They're in Vietnam this time of year. I don't know how to contact them.
I don't remember anything about that, Hugh. Definitely, don't remember
After
anything.
24 hours, if she hasn't turned up, we consider her a missing person and begin to
Come to a
investigate.
live stream to
She
see
turned up.
repression.
She's been kidnapped.
Unlikely. With all the scuttlebutt around this demolition, this stinks of student prank.
What about a cat?
Frank,
I need a
but
cat.
this building is going to be demolished in 72 hours. How can we afford to take that chance?
I feel
How
like
do
I
you
saw
mean?
a cat
The
walk by.
kidnapper must be holding her in the building, don't you think?
Unlikely.
Get that
No
cat.
competent kidnapper keeps their captive anywhere near the scene of the abduction. Is there anything else, Miss Drew?
Sergeant, I really don't think we can afford to wait 24 hours.
It's standard procedure, Miss Drew. Unless you can provide us with some evidence that your friend was taken by force, it's 24 hours.
Thanks, Sergeant. I'll call you back when I have the evidence.
You do that.
Bye.
Suki is here. We have a friend now. Hello. While we're here, let's go ahead and call Ned.
ATAC forever!
Cat in the chat.
Hi, you've reached Ned at Omega Chi Epsilon. I'm not here to take your call right now, so please
Ned!
contact me later.
How dare my boyfriend not answer the phone? The audacity.
I need those eggs, Nancy.
What's the 411?
The 411?
Come on, Nancy. That's vintage slang. You know, the 411.
How do you
the
redeem
deal,
what?
the
Eggs?
lowdown.
You just
I
redeem
need those
eggs.
eggs, Nancy.
What's the question? Carter, did you not know how to spell eggs? Is that the problem?
I need those
So,
eggs,
humans
Nancy.
against the destruction of illustrious theaters. Tell me about it.
This theater's a spotted owl. It's a humpback whale. It's endangered. Illustrious
need
buildings
those eggs,
testify
Nancy.
to our finest
Cat.
human hours. They should be celebrated, not bulldozed to make way for cardboard megaplexes. Need I
The
say
cat
more?
has been freed.
I need those eggs,
How did
Nancy.
I end up with a ladybug? Excuse you? What? My cat jumped off of me and deposited a ladybug on me. I have so many questions. Are we breaking Carter? Carter, it's not even your stream. It's not your turn to be broken here.
Henrik! 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 Do you know what they plan to build on this spot after the theater
Good
is
luck.
gone?
Oh, it's very hush,
It would be great if I was
The
playing
name of the
Ghost of
building
Thornton
firm
Hall and I
is
had a
Wave
ladybug.
of the Future, and the owner is some B.
Oh my
Thompson,
gosh, yes,
descendant of
Tori, I need
J.J.
to add the
Thompson,
yodeling.
but he's never available
Why
for
did I not
comment.
think of that?
Fishy,
Okay,
right?
Hugh, make a
10
note.
bucks
I
says
want the
B stands for
yodeling.
baloney.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
You look a little upset.
Anyone else notice that there's like butter, oil stuff smeared all over the popcorn container? Like above the popcorn? I believe in you, Hugh. What do you mean to tell me that there's something actually hard for you with Nancy Drew? I thought
Henrik!
you knew the answer to
Henrik!
everything. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I need to go upstairs and meet our other character that we have not met. Allergic to ladybugs. That would not be very fun.
You must be Nancy. The worry's written all over your face. Well, I'm Joe. I started to look for you, but then I figured better to park myself and let you find me. Any trace of your friend?
Rock and roll,
The
dear.
kidnapper must have escaped through that passageway, but all it led me to is a cranky Hollywood agent.
Simone Mueller. I should have warned you. What about calling the police? There's an outside line in the ticket booth.
Yes, Carter had a stream earlier this afternoon. It was wonderful. I had hot chocolate with whipped cream and sprinkles on top while I watched it, and it was such a vibe. So you guys should check out Carter's streams this week as he does Christmas in July. It's going to be amazing.
I already spoke to them. According to their policy, Maya's not officially
Carter, do you know times
missing
for any of
yet.
that, or is it all
If
just
I
kind
want
of
their help
to be
before
determined
tomorrow, I
each
have
day,
to come up
depending
with
on your
some
schedule?
evidence of foul play.
But this theater's going to be torn down in 3 days. Did you tell them that?
I have to find some evidence to convince the police
More
that this is
whales.
a real emergency.
Well, I
I
checked all
don't.
the outside doors.
I
and-
thought
and
about
they're
putting
locked
all
up
the
tight.
whales,
Only
but
folks who've been in the
they.
theater all day
I
are
don't think
Brady
the
and
other ones
Simone,
are as
you and Maya,
entertaining as
Nicholas
these two.
Falcone, and myself.
Like one of them just sounds like indigestion. The other one sounds like a garbage disposal, and then the other one I don't even remember. The other one's not too bad, but um, only folks who've been here in the theater all day are Brady and Simone, you and Maya, Nicholas Falcone, and myself.
You're suggesting it must be one of these people?
Well, I've only got this one pair of eyes, so I can't say 100%.
Yes, Christmas in July is all week. I think it's every weekday. I think the last one's Friday. Mostly just mid-morning or early afternoon. No exact times right now because my weeks are all over the place. Yeah, completely understand that, Carter. Did you notice anything suspicious?
Anything suspicious?
I was up here in the projector room, sound testing for the premiere. But I'd be disappointed in your detective work if you didn't put me through the ringer like a regular suspect.
Sound testing. Yeah, I think I remember hearing you practicing your MC voice now that you mention
Gonna have to go
it.
loo it
I
up.
reckon if the kidnapper wants the demolition
Oh
stopped,
boy.
they must be keeping Maya somewhere in the building.
I'm really curious to see what the number is for the total amount of chats in this stream. Because just my test stream had like 516 chat messages in the live chat.
Did I mention what the kidnapper said?
Oh, I think so. Or maybe Brady told me when I saw
Hey,
him in
Goop and
the hall.
Jetpack, glad to
He
have
seems
you
eager
back
to
for a
help.
little bit. Assume dinner is coming along well. I'm excited for you. That sounded delicious.
Well, anyway, I agree. She's got to be somewhere in the building, and I plan to find evidence to prove it.
That's the spirit. Now, what's your plan of attack?
Yeah, the chat numbers are going to be through the roof. Tori, that's how I feel half the time in a live stream. I'm like, I don't even know what's going on in the game because there's just so much happening. I like this. Operation Bust a Kidnapper.
Operation Bust a Kidnapper is
Can't check
about
that
to
off
begin.
yet.
Where can I get an insider's guide to all of the secret passages in this place?
Try calling county administration.
Courtney, we
The
need an
records
update on
division
what
keeps
kind of
that type
snacks you
stuff.
got.
I bet a blueprint would show secret
We have ice
passages that
cream.
even I've never found.
Johanna,
As for the original plans,
I'm sorry,
not the ones
what
from
is
the
the
56
complaint? You
remodel.
have ice cream. What do you mean you want real food? Ice cream is best food. What is... I don't understand. I'm not tracking with this. Does not compute. Jackie, are you having issues with not getting points, or is there something else going on? No, she subscribed on stream, actually. Interesting.
When was the theater built?
Completed in 1925. The vision of one J.J. Tyson. Anyway, I spent the last 40-something years finding my way around this place, so let me know if I can help.
Thanks, Joseph.
Don't let the turkeys get you down.
Okay. You know what we're going to do here for a second? Well, first we're going to save our game. Good heavens. What should we name our game save file? I want ideas in the chat. What should we call it? 27? Happy Chaos. We will call it Happy Chaos. I like that. Happy Chaos 1. We'll go with that. Long live. Okay, so I'm actually going to go really quick, and just for Jackie, absolutely not Casey. It is delightful. It's a great time. I am gonna pop in here and see where Jackie is.
It's locked.
There's Jackie. And we're gonna change that point value. Okay. Is there anyone else in the chat that's having issues with getting points? Fill back up your points. Let me see. How many points do you have?
Rock and roll,
You
dear.
still have like a lot, but okay, fine. I will give you more points because I know it doesn't like you as far as giving you points.
Rock and roll, dear.
Is there anyone else in the chat that has not been able to get points? Johanna, you probably still have a lot of points. Let me see. You have more than 1 point count. Johanna, I think you have 10,000 points. I don't think you need more. Do you have 10,000 points? Is that what it's showing you? Can you actually type in the chat? Bye, Professor Hotchkiss. Thank you for coming. We always need more, exactly. Trying to see. That one's got 1.3. Okay, it did that weird thing with points for Carter too. I'm gonna give Carter more points. Carter was supposed to be a part of my first promo video, and so he would have gotten a lot of extra points for that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add those. I'm just gonna call it there, and let's get back to things. Pop this back over, pull the game back up, and voila, we are back. I almost seem like a professional at this point. I've got a whole system and everything. Yeah, Carter, you should have like 10,000 points now. Yeah, Carter was not there. It was very big sad. Here's the trick. Really what it is I've just watched so many streams lately because I have no self-control and I want to support everyone. And so I have seen everyone else stream, so I'm just like absorbing all of the instruction and knowledge of how to do things. What are we doing? Oh, we should probably try to talk to Simone now. Can I move forward, please? Thank you. Wait, what? What did Morgan just do? Morgan, what in the world? Why did you give Hugh 343,000 points? Oh my word. Alright, Hugh, you can start just spam redeeming stuff now, and you'll probably still not run out because I dropped all the prices of everything. The ultimate gift. That's a lot of pot pennies.
Nancy Drew, Simone Mueller, don't worry, Vanishing Destiny is off. We've got bigger fish to fry. The premiere's been canceled? Of course. I mean, a kidnapping? Right out of my star's dressing room?
Enjoy dinner,
The premiere is
Cuba and
small
Jetpack.
potatoes.
Thanks for
It's
checking
worth
in
more
so
or less
much.
Canceled or at least postponed. When the news gets out, the whole nation will be watching.
Ruined the economy. It's not wrong. The Paw Pennies crypto market is blowing up a bit right now. Okay, I'm trying to watch the time.
Rock and roll,
Sick
dear.
about my friend here, and all you can
Oh,
think of is
Hugh,
another
no.
media event.
Well, glad you
Where
aren't
are you
streaming right
from?
now, Hugh. That would be awful. I was really worried that that was going to happen to me at first because
River Heights? Why? Precisely. River Heights. Listen, doll. I'm from LA.
So I actually...
This ain't my first time at the rodeo.
It's locked.
We'll find your friend, or Brady Armstrong will, and when he does, every girl in America will wish she'd been kidnapped instead of Maya what's-her-name.
Bye, Emma. Thank you for coming. Yeah, Johanna, I know you had some issues with all of that yesterday. So I was a little bit nervous about that because we were supposed to have thunderstorms near me yesterday, or today, like it was in the forecast yesterday. But thankfully that changed and we've not had storms. So I was like, please don't let me have the power go out like right beforehand or something.
This theater is going to be demolished in 3 days. Brady can help search if he wants, but I'm not going to sit back and wait for him to save the day. Honey, you've got spunk. Ever consider acting? This girl power thing is red hot right now. Of course, we'd have to think of a stage name. Nancy Drew is so utterly forgettable.
Morgan. Good heavens.
Joseph says the building was probably locked when the kidnapping happened, and that the kidnapper had to be someone who was inside the theater.
Morgan.
Care to comment? Why don't you tell that little gray troll that I think he did it?
Morgan, I can pop back out and remove you as a moderator if I need to.
That's my comment. I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened? Oh, please, Nancy, I was on the phone, doing business. But if I'm ever hard-pressed for entertainment, I'm sure kidnapping would be a real hoot.
I need
You're going to have to go dig.
I wonder where she is.
I think your phone's about to ring. Love ya.
UA has not been spotted ever since she came up and immediately grabbed my pants. She ran away in shame and did not come. So I don't know where she is. She might be asleep on the chair or something. I'm trying to see, what does this say? Please wear shoes on stage at all times. I don't like this Hobbit discrimination, personally. UA's asleep on the chair. Yeah, that's what I thought might be the case. Don't forget, if you want to lurk for a bit, you can type !lurk in the chat and it should pop up and let me know that you're lurking. Right, Tori? Okay. So what are we doing now?
What's up? Can't talk long. Gotta check on my people.
What's your attachment to saving this theater? You seem so personally invested.
Politics is personal, but with this
I remember
place,
this game is very like, you have
My
to go
grandma,
around talking
Louisa
to people a
Falcone,
lot to trigger
designed
things just
molds for
right.
all the insane plasterwork that you see in this lobby and in the auditorium.
Wow, I can see why you would hate to let it be destroyed.
Morgan.
After all, this artwork is her legacy.
True, but there's more. I guess the architect-owner guy, J.J. Thompson,
Yeah,
ran
Andrew,
out of
if you
cash
just
before
got
the
here,
building was
you will
done.
have to wait
He
until
never
you
paid my
earn some
grandma
points.
dime one, and
Or
then he
until
denied
Morgan
that she'd
gives you an
ever done
absurd
the work
amount.
in the first place.
Why didn't he give her the credit?
Yeah, she was the artist type, not a deal maker. I guess she'd never signed any contractual stuff with JJ, and she didn't have the resources to sue him.
You,
or
I
any
have
of that.
no
So I
idea what
guess
you're
she just had to
saying
let it
right
go.
now. I don't know if my brain I don't know if my brain is just gone or what, but I did not understand a thing you just said, Hugh, in the chat. Not gonna lie, every time I see the redeem Carter command pop up, I imagine it meaning that Carter's supposed to magically pop into your house for a minute, dance, and then go away. That would be... Oh, I see, it was a Hamilton reference. Gotcha. Yeah, that would be startling, to say the least. We do need to get that other sound alert going at some point.
She must have been so frustrated.
Here's the kicker. After JJ sharked her on this 2-year project, she was broke. And then the Great Depression hit. She could never
I'm
afford to work
sorry,
as
I
an artist
haven't
again.
listened to Hamilton all that much, so I don't have it memorized or anything.
What did she do instead?
Louisa, Mother Serenity Falcone.
That would be pretty amazing,
She just
Tori.
kept on trucking in true Falcone style. Died at 97 without a bitter
You
bone
look
in
a
her
little
body.
upset.
I think she had a happy life. But
Tori.
this theater holds the last artwork she ever did. Don't you see, Nancy? Saving this place is not just for history. It's for justice.
Now you're just giving me permission to not look at the chat for a minute because I just know it's going to be Hamilton quotes. You guys just scared away 2 people, by the way. We just dropped viewers down to 19. You're scaring people away with Hamilton.
Can't you get some justice now?
My family has been trying for years, but there doesn't seem to be anything on record that links her to this place. Nancy, could you do me a favor?
I don't know what kind of favor you want.
Maybe there's something buried in the theater.
While you're searching, could you just keep your eye out?
Hamilton crew. Okay, for those that came in late, by the way, I will show off my Tumblr that I got. Came in the mail day before yesterday. It's available in my merch shop, along with my July exclusive limited edition ATAC Forever merch. If you missed that, give it a check out. Type !merch in the chat.
If I run across the name Louisa Falcone or anything else that might help, you'll be
I
the
would be
first to
down for a
know.
watch
You're
party.
cooler
That sounds
than I
pretty
thought,
great.
Nancy.
I try to play it down.
I'm definitely not wandering around in circles just talking to people because I'm spacing on what I'm supposed to be doing right now. That would be ridiculous.
Need me help?
Who's this Simone, and how do you know her?
Simone Mueller, CEO of my life. My agent. Focus on being wholesomely smoldering.
I was gonna say, can we do a watch party in Discord?
So I do. She's been setting up Premier HQ in the women's dressing room. Haven't you heard her snarling at people on the phone?
How do you keep up with all of your fans, Brady? A big star like you must get hundreds of emails.
Hundreds? Try thousands. All my email goes through Simone. She reads it, she writes back. Control issues, you know? Off the record. Any message that says love Brady is just a big electronic smooch from her.
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened?
Me? You think I kidnapped Maya and then breezed in here just 4 minutes later? Where would I hide her? In my back
you're
pocket?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Just answer the question, Prince Charmstrong.
Charmstrong?
I have seen it on Broadway. My sister actually saw the entire original cast on a field trip. Wow, Shannon, that's actually really cool.
I picked that up from Nicholas. Now please proceed.
Well, I was late getting back from a haircut.
You're going to have to go dig.
For me. I think my hairline might be receding. It's miserable. Simone's gonna go through the roof.
Why are you so interested in helping me?
Well, Maya was kidnapped from my dressing room after all. I just can't help thinking maybe they meant to kidnap me.
Do you mind if I take a look around in here?
Be my guest.
Talk to you later, Brady.
Don't be a stranger.
I love how Nancy always says, "Talk to you later, Brady." Like she's so annoyed with him. It's like the opposite of "See ya, Mr. Egan." Complete opposite energy.
On your stage name, I'm thinking Samantha Quick. You love it, right?
How long have you been Brady's agent?
I discovered him on an electric spring morning 6 years ago. He was working the original Coney Dog stand on Sunset Boulevard. It was pure luck.
Nancy woke up in Wisconsin and chose cheerleader.
7 a.m. He's been the jewel in my crown ever since.
Oh no, Casey. I'm sorry. That happened to me a
think
couple
no
weeks
close
ago.
up to
I was up
you.
in the
I know.
mountains and I could not watch anybody's live stream and it was so upsetting. This has just turned into a Hamilton stream. Oh gosh, okay. I don't know. I don't know why. But Johanna said something that got her put in timeout, and I don't know what. I don't know what it was that you said. I have no idea. Like, what? Can I allow that? I don't know how to, ooh, I saw how to add a moderator. I don't know how to add that back. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, Johanna. That was not intentional for you to get put in timeout.
Any signs of Maya?
So where will you go after the demolition? Are you planning to retire?
Greasewood,
Bye,
Arizona.
Shannon. Thank you for
My
coming and
brother
staying
Jacob's
this
there.
long.
It's a tiny town
This
with
has
no movie
been
theater, so we're gonna put
great
one on
so
the map.
far.
I got some money saved.
Hi, Susie. I think we're only going to be on for a little while longer, maybe another 10-15 minutes. But glad to have you while we're still here. Thanks for coming.
Tell me about that old key-making machine in the lobby. Has it been out of order long?
It's been broken for a spell. The kids lost interest in it when video games came along. But I bet it wouldn't be hard to fix. I'd love for you to see how it works. And then you could make yourself a little souvenir from the Royal Palladium. Or send a key to your sweetheart.
is this J.J. Thompson character anyway?
Old JJ. Owner, visionary, wheeler dealer. JJ loved a magic show.
Yes,
He had
Susie, we
this
have a
place
lot of
built
friends
with
here
those
tonight.
kind of big
We've got
spectacle shows
about
in
20
mind.
people in the
JJ
chat
also
right now, I
happened
think.
to love the sight of his own mug in the mirror. You can
Something
tell
like
by
that.
the way he ornamented the auditorium with his own head.
I'll try to see if I can summon UA before I end the stream tonight.
The history of
We
this
will see if
theater
that
is
happens.
so rich. I'm surprised
There's
the
a
city
chair
of St.
across
Louis
from
isn't
me
more
on the
interested in
table
preserving
on
it.
the other
Well,
side
they
of my
are
computer
interested.
monitors,
The Historical
and she's
Society's been
asleep in
working
that
like the
seat right
dickens
now.
to get this place declared a landmark. But someone downtown has been stalling. They're awfully close.
Joseph, I did some checking. You don't really have any family in Greasewood, do you?
Now, what you want to go digging into an old man's life for, Nancy?
Did Joseph's voice actor do anything else in any of the other games? I don't remember which voice actor this is.
Everyone's a suspect, Joseph. You know that. If you have
Oh,
nowhere
he was
to
also
go
like
after
the
the
original
theater
Dwayne
comes
Powers.
down, then maybe you're the kidnapper desperado.
I haven't played Stay
It's
Tuned
not
for
so
Danger yet, so
far-fetched, is it?
I only know,
I am
you
going
know,
to Greasewood, and
something
I'm
else,
not
shall we
desperate.
say.
I
But
made
I
up
don't
the
know
part
what
about my brother, so
Dwayne
you
Powers'
wouldn't
voice
feel
actor
sorry
sounded
for me.
like.
You've got enough to worry about, don't you?
Gotta go now.
Chin up.
Oh, he's also Sergeant Ramsey? Interesting.
Don't touch that projector, dear. It's a temperamental old beast.
I love the way he says it's a temperamental old beast. I don't know why it makes me so happy. Oh, he did more than one character in Stay Tuned for Danger? Very interesting.
How goes the search?
I found some of JJ's personal documents inside a secret panel in the basement.
Well, don't just stand there. Start breaking it down.
So, I know I've kind of gone around and talked to other people and then come back, but if I remember correctly, you can actually just keep spamming, like pressing to talk to him or really anybody, and keep talking about more things, even though it doesn't put it all into one dialogue section.
That J.J. Thompson
kind of
issued
weird.
to Harry Houdini back in 1925?
Yeah, and?
JJ put up a big reward for this Houdini challenge. He must have thought the escape was impossible, but Houdini did it, and JJ didn't have the reward money.
What does this have to do with the ownership of the theater?
From what I can tell, JJ had to give Harry Houdini 50% of the theater as the reward.
Not geriatric
Serves that
fans.
swindler JJ right. Nancy, do you realize what this means?
Enlighten me.
If Thompson didn't own the whole place, then whoever inherited it from Thompson doesn't legally own the whole place either.
Thanks for that, Tori. We really just established this, and
Which
then I
means
feel like
they
nothing
don't
else
have
happens
the
with
authority
it.
to knock this building
exactly.
down.
We've got to find out what happened to his half of
Well,
the ownership. You keep
I mean,
looking
stuff
for
happens
Maya.
with it,
I've got a
but-
laptop out in my van. I'll get online and do some research.
Yeah, no,
Check
I
back
guess
soon.
stuff does happen with it. But if I remember, it's
Catch
a
you
pretty
later.
optional
Fight the power.
storyline. And there's people who have played the game and
Nancy,
not.
it's Joseph. Wait till you see this. Come to the projection room.
People who have played through the game and not actually heard any of that conversation. You've hoarded enough points to be on the leaderboard now. It's always great. Come here, baby. You're okay. I know.
Bess?
Everything is okay.
According to standard
There's people who wanna
procedure,
see
they can't
you.
get involved until
Yeah.
Maya has been missing for 24 hours.
What could possibly be standard about a girl?
I
getting
summoned the
kidnapped?
cat.
They're not convinced it's a
Come here.
kidnapping.
Well, how did she disappear
here.
then? Poof?
She has
Like
been
a
awoken
van?
from her nap.
Sergeant Ramsey says it could be a prank.
Come
or
here.
Maya might have just taken off or something.
Sergeant Ramsey obviously doesn't know Wash U's most dedicated reporter.
It's true. The only way she would have abandoned this story is if someone dragged her away from it.
Do Maya's parents know?
They always travel this time of year, remember? And besides, I've got to find Maya before this demolition. I doubt her parents could get back from the other side of the world before then anyway.
What a mess.
The cat is here to
it's
cause
been a while
chaos.
since I've been so personally attached to a case.
I just hope she doesn't sit on my keyboard and stop things
I'll
again.
get a hold of George and Ned and let them know what's going on. Poor Maya. I guess the only
I think this is a conversation you have to do to trigger actually talking to Ned. I think that's what happens. Let's go ahead and try to talk to Ned while we're here.
ATAC forever!
I'm kind of stalling a little bit because I think when we go upstairs we're gonna, or after we leave here or something, we're going to trigger.
Hello?
Ned, it's me.
Pretty soon we're gonna trigger day 2.
Called and told me what happened with Maya.
And I think that might be a good pausing point for the
Did she tell you what the police said?
About the 24-hour delay? Yeah,
Oh boy.
she told me.
My cat is getting inside the plant.
You've solved plenty of cases before without help from the police. So let's get down to business. Who are your suspects?
It seems there were only 4 people in the building at the time of the kidnapping, besides Maya and myself. Brady Armstrong, Simone Mueller, his agent, Nicholas Falcone, a political activist, and the caretaker, Joseph Hughes.
Any hunches?
Not yet. I've got a lot of work to do.
Call me anytime. I'll try to stay close to the phone.
So fleeting. Yes, the cat is... She's doing her thing. Oh dear, why is it so jumpy?
Bye, Ned.
Keep me posted.
Why did she say it like that? Yes, I would definitely watch Hamilton if we do a watch party. I've heard the music before and liked it a lot. I haven't seen it though. Actually my student really likes Hamilton, so we've played some of the music before. I like musicals a lot. I'm gonna save it real quick. So I think I know what happens here, but... Bye, Casey. Thank you for coming.
Nancy, take a look at this.
Where did you find it?
Brady found it.
Found it? Where?
He didn't say. Give the police a call, and then you better go back to your hotel and get some rest.
Just when I have a lead? No way! I've got to keep searching.
You won't be any help to Maya if you get too tired to think.
You've actually seen something someone else hasn't. Oh, like impressed that you've seen Hamilton and I haven't seen it. Johanna.
Well, I guess you have a point there.
Go ahead and use the phone in the ticket
Sound
booth.
of Music is
I'll
a
be down in
classic.
minute.
It's pretty great. I'm trying to think of some other musicals that I like. So let's go try to talk to the characters before we actually leave here. I was thinking that basically there's like a few puzzles you do on day 1, and otherwise you talk to people a lot and exhaust all of that, and then that just kind of triggers day 2. And I think day 2 and then kind of into day 3, but mostly day 2 is when a lot of the puzzle stuff happens. Ooh, 7 Brides for 7 Brothers, that's a good one too. Okay, Brady's not here. Oh, I can zoom in here. I don't remember zooming in on this before. So I think we're going to be stopping the stream within 5 minutes or so. So if anyone has any chaos or things to redeem or anything like that they want to get out of their system, feel free to do that now.
How about
Speak now, forever hold your peace.
Jackson?
Well, at
It's a
least
little
hold your peace
disco,
until
but
next
I
time.
think you could pull it off.
I think your phone's about to ring. Ciao.
I need those eggs, Nancy.
here you can see. Hugh, you have so many points, it's not even funny. Okay, here's something else that upsets me every time.
Popcorn.
Nancy, it's on the floor! Why are you excited about dirty popcorn on the floor? Go make fresh popcorn. Also, why can't we get popcorn at the concession stand and eat it? Like, that should be a thing.
Rock and roll, dear.
Okay, so...
It's locked.
Yeah, we really should be able to. I mean, it only seems fitting. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and actually...
ATAC forever!
I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Ned and actually talk through this stuff really
You're
quick.
going to have to go dig. I finally got to talk to Simone
Then
Mueller.
we will
She
call
had
the
heard
police
all
back
about the kidnapping
and call it
canceled
there.
The premiere of Vanishing Destiny.
Sound good?
Sounds like bad news travels
I want to be
fast
off
around
before
both
Kalina's
theaters.
stream,
You
so
looked a
that's
little
just
upset. Simone
we
didn't
can
seem to
go
think
attend
Maya's
that too.
kidnapping was bad news
The
at
never-ending
all.
stream.
She kept calling it a great opportunity. She kept saying what fabulous publicity it's going to be for Brady.
Sounds like she knows how to turn a profit
There's
in
an
any
ant
situation.
running around on
The
top of
question
my
is
iPad,
she just
on top of the
responding
chat.
to the situation, or did she have a hand in creating it in the first
You
place?
look a little
No
upset.
flies on you, Nancy
Courtney,
Drew.
that's a good question.
Sounds to
The
me
first
like
game we
your
could eat in.
detective mind is in high gear.
Kalina, I can't believe you're here right now. You start streaming in like 13 minutes. Kalina, it is entirely selfish because I want to go to your stream and I can't attend it if I'm
I
in my own.
need those eggs, Nancy.
I've got to think of a way to get this demolition stopped.
Well, the police aren't being much help. But couldn't
Kalina's
you
just
try
omnipresent.
contacting the owner of the building? I'm sure he or she would
Check.
be willing to postpone for a couple of days. I mean, what's the rush?
According to Nicholas, his name is B. Thompson, and he won't talk to the press.
It's just like
I
me
wonder
with
what he
this
has to
3
hide.
streams
He's
up at
building
the same
something
time.
called Wave of the Future.
Wonder what he has against the present.
Ned, I just remembered something.
Well,
Joseph used the
Cloak,
phrase
stay
Wave of the
tuned for-
Future when
or
I
not
first
stay
met
tuned.
him.
Check.
Secrets
He's
Can Kill
talking
has
about the
food at the
remodel of
diner,
theater in
but
1956.
you
Do you
can't
think
eat
it's a
it, I don't think.
coincidence?
I don't know, Nance. If Joseph turns out to be the owner of the theater and the guy behind the demolition, I think it'll be fair to say you've seen everything.
There's this cool machine in the lobby that makes souvenir keys. You can make a key in any shape and call it the key to your heart. I wanted to
Wasn't
make
sure I'd
one
be able
for
to make
you.
both streams because
Not
I
that
need to
this
pick
is
up
any
cat
time to
food and
think of
Culver's, but then my
souvenirs.
husband picked up
Maybe
both
after
on
you
his way home
solve the
from
case,
work.
Detective.
That
Well,
is
besides the fact
exciting.
that I don't have time
I
for
mean, I
distractions,
too
the
would look
machine is
at
out of
picking up
order.
Culver's as
Phew,
being a
that's a
need
relief.
and not a
What's
want.
that
It is
supposed to mean?
delicious.
Nancy Drew, you know the key to your heart would be much too big to carry around on my keychain.
You know, babe,
Probably throw my
if you
back
want
out.
Culver's, you could
Good
go out and
point,
get it
Mr.
and eye
Nicholson.
drops for
Anyway,
the guinea pig.
it's the thought that counts.
Hint, hint. I'm kind of kidding, but does anyone have a favorite order from Culver's? I absolutely love, I like the strawberry shakes a lot. I really like the root beer shakes. They were advertising them for a while, and now it's kind of like a secret menu thing, but they're really good.
Harry Houdini must have been quite a character.
What makes you say that?
Oh, it just sounds like he was so
The
generous
cheese curds
and
are
passionate
awesome.
about
Yes,
his craft.
love the cheese curds.
Everyone loved him.
Any theories yet on what he did with his half of the theater?
No, but I highly doubt he was generous enough to give his half back to old J.J. Thompson.
That wouldn't have been an act of generosity anyway. It would have been a lapse in judgment.
It's a very northeast thing. I don't know where exactly they are. They do have them in the south. They're kind of, I think it's more a Midwestern thing than Northeast.
I'm trying to decide what to do next. Any thoughts?
Start questioning your suspects. See if they've got credible alibis.
Bye, Ned.
Be careful.
I don't like that Nancy sounds annoyed with Ned every time she hangs up with him. And I don't even ship her with Ned, and I don't like
I need
it.
those eggs, Nancy.
Glad to have you back, Morgan.
Say
We
what
are
the
just
police
wrapping
found.
up here.
Missing persons unit, please.
Please hold. Missing persons. This is Ramsey.
Hi, Sergeant Ramsey. This is Nancy Drew. I spoke to you earlier today about the disappearance of my friend, Maya Wen.
Hello, Miss Drew. You're calling to tell me that you found your friend, I hope.
I wish that were true, sir. No, she's still missing. I'm calling to report that I have the evidence you asked for.
What did you find?
Someone else here at the theater found Maya's press pass.
If you're gonna date
It
him,
was
you need to at
clipped
least
her
pretend
shirt
you
when
like
she
him,
went into the
Nancy.
dressing room.
Yeah.
It must have been torn off when she was
Yeah, it's
kidnapped.
very strange that she does not have the right inflection at all there.
Maya is very serious about her work, Sergeant Ramsey. She never goes anywhere without that pass, and she would not willingly leave it behind.
Is the pass damaged in any way?
No.
Was anything disturbed in the area where it was found?
I don't know. I'm not the one who found it.
Okay, well, thanks for checking in, Miss Drew. If Maya hasn't turned up by tomorrow, we'll definitely be out to investigate. Someone will take a look at the press pass then.
But you said that if I found evidence, you'd investigate the theater today.
I'm sorry, Miss Drew, but we can't go chasing after every kid who decides to take a leave of absence. The vast majority of missing juveniles disappear of their own accord, and they reappear when
Does she
they're
really
good
count
and
as a
ready.
juvenile
You
if she's
have
19?
to believe me.
Like, she's
Maya
technically
would
an
never
adult.
play this kind of game. Nicholas Falcone said he thinks somebody is using her to make a statement.
Nicholas Falcone? Is he involved in this? Are you involved with him?
Haddett is demonstrating against the demolition in front of the theater. Nicholas has set up shop in the lobby. I've spoken to him. I'm not involved with him.
Are you aware of the allegations against Mr. Falcone's character, Miss Drew?
Allegations?
Nick Falcone operates according to his own rules. He'll do just about anything to save a theater, and he's not afraid to use extreme tactics.
What kind of extreme tactics?
You name it. Vandalism, sabotage, chaining himself to demolition machinery.
Is that right?
And last year there was a situation over in Nashville. Just when the oldest theater in the city is about to be torn down, and mind you, Haddett is there in full force, a girl goes missing. So happens she's the daughter of the demolition boss.
That's very
They
true,
go
Courtney.
crazy
I really
looking
like
for her.
Ned in the
There's
books a
call,
lot.
just like the one you described.
I
Anyway,
really
to make
liked
a long story short, the demolition is called off.
It's something about
3 weeks
glowing
later, the girl
eye,
is seen
Mystery of the
snuggling
Glowing
up
Eye,
with
maybe.
Falcone in a Memphis
One of the
coffee shop.
yellow
Are you
Nancy Drew books.
suggesting Nicholas is staging this thing?
I believe
I'm just
that
saying
one
that
is
there's more to
where
situations like
Ned
these than
gets
meets the eye.
kidnapped.
Nick
And I seem to
Falcone is a
remember
real
really
operator,
liking
and he
that
likes
one when
to
I was growing
humiliate
up.
the police. I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon here with this whole Royal Palladium thing and let him make my unit look like a bunch of chumps.
I see.
So you aren't going to have any credit with us if you join ranks with him.
Does he have a criminal record?
Oh, minor stuff. Disorderly conduct,
I
trespassing.
definitely could have just gone straight to this conversation. I forgot it was this long.
A sticky situation like no one I've ever seen. Unfortunately, there's no jail sentence for being a royal pain in the neck.
There are no good citizenship rewards for it either.
Look, I know you're worried, but for now, there's nothing we can do. And there's nothing you can do either. Why don't you go home and get some rest? I'm sure you've had a long day.
Well, this has been very informative, Sergeant Ramsey.
I've had
I'll
In and
talk
Out
to you
once
tomorrow.
before.
Good night, Miss Drew.
And yeah, I was not a huge fan of In and Out. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't as good as I thought it would be with all the hype. Okay, so I believe now what's gonna happen is we're gonna step out the door and it will trigger day 2, and then we'll go ahead and pause it there for the night.
I heard the whole thing, Nancy. Go get some sleep.
Love that
Keep
little
an eye on
like
things.
side shimmy he just did to get in there. That was hilarious.
It's locked.
All right. All right, so we are at the start of day 2. And we're gonna pause it there for the night. So, let me see about, can I pull back up the music?
Check.
How do I do that? So we'll bring up some music in the background to close us out tonight. Thank you guys for joining me. Thanks to everyone who came, and thanks to everyone who helped me either watching the test streams or troubleshooting, sending me sound alerts to put in there. I did make the GIFs, but I did not make most of the sound alerts themselves, just taking the files from the game. But yeah, so many people encouraging me and being a part of this, and I would not be here without you guys streaming and doing this. So thanks for all the support and showing up for the stream. So I am planning to be streaming tomorrow night, also at 6, but on Twitch, playing one of my favorite games. It's called Spiritfarer. You should check that game out. It's very cool. Um, one of my favorites, and that's the plan. I will probably do a test stream some point between now and then because I've not tested streaming to Twitch yet. I've been nervous because I know they're actually good with notifications and will tell everyone that I'm streaming, but I will probably be doing a test in the next 24 hours before that happens. And so that's coming up. This Friday, I'm actually joining ND Crafts over on her channel. Well, actually, I will be streaming here. Well, not here, on Twitch. And she's going to be streaming on her YouTube channel. And we will be playing Stardew Valley together. She has played virtually no Stardew Valley. She's tested out a little bit on like day one. I have like 300 hours in the game. And so that should be a lot of fun. We played around with it a little bit, and she was already trying to water her door, trying to get in the house. So it should be a very hilarious experience. And feel free to watch on Twitch or watch on YouTube or pull up both if you want to have extra chaos. Um, no hard feelings either way, whichever stream you want to come to. We just want to have a great time. And so that will be coming up. And then I will be doing part 2 of the final scene, probably finishing the game next week if you want to come back and check that out. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming, and we're going to go ahead and head out. Okay, is everyone gone or are you still here? I just saw Sammy in the chat. I just had to give a little shout out. Sammy just had her first stream recently, and the VOD is posted on YouTube. You should go check it out. Subscribe to Sammy's Twitch and YouTube. Check him out. I think Sammy's going to be streaming through all the games in order, so show your support. And Sammy, I'm sorry you missed the stream, but hopefully you watched a replay and have a great night. Back to the outro.